What's good, y'all? Welcome to my freaking digital trading journey. Uh, Today is the first video, and I plan to post these every single day that I take a trade. So expect more of them. I want to use this channel to do more just content, more conversations about anything that really pops in my brain, and I want to speak about whether it's just me or with other people, whatever. But yeah, market just opened 3 minutes ago. Start today off with plans of the diligent leads surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. It's from Proverbs 21, verse 5. And the ESV, which I use the ESV. There's nothing wrong with any translation, in my opinion, but ESV typically has the most well versed, in my opinion. There's really not anything today. Yep, all this looks normal. And then yeah, I got an invoice that I got to do, but that's something completely else. But so I'm about to open up the charts. Top's dead. But yesterday Lucid had a outage, not Lucid, but Rhythmic and Tradesy. So my accounts got fried, but we got them all back. I mean, legit, like I was trading my top step ones. I'll throw in a clip. I was trading my top step ones, and it was fine. And then I was trading my Tradesy ones, my Lucids, and I had a limit set on my Tradesy, and I came back, and there was literally like I set my limit order, and then it got hit, and I went to my top step before it even like registered, and then I was like,
where's my entry
"Yo," I came back. I was like, "Yo, where did my freaking order go?" And I was like, "That's weird. It must have got canceled." So I placed another limit order, and or maybe I did a market order, and it still wasn't working. And I was like, "What the frick?" But then it started saying market fill or order filled, and I was like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" And it literally filled 25 contracts because I like low-key spammed it because I was like, bro, what is going on here? And then so I was probably up a lot because it went my direction at first and then it got stopped out, but it legit like so many contracts just got fried. um yeah, I'm sitting at about 800 on my Lucid. I have 5 Lucid evals and then one top set funded right now. I'm kind of down on accounts just because I've been kind of taking a break. um Oh man, yeah, market open. Here, I'll switch it. I'll switch it back. Market open's kind of evil. Literally, it freaking just dumping. Check my general bias. Definitely bearish, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Dang, that's crazy. Okay, well, off of this, I honestly would love just retracement off of this candle. To be honest, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, literally just off this candle itself. Also, I like to on several people's like OTE lines. I've seen people draw to this candle wick. Is that better, or should I continue drawing to the body? Because when you draw to the body, it makes your entries slightly higher. So I'm not sure which one's more accurate, but like on this one, it doesn't make much of a difference. But it would if like since this is a new low, new lowest wick, I wouldn't mark it right here. I would mark it up here until another one goes lower. That's exactly what I would do. But I'm not really in a rush today to take anything. If I take a trade today, I take a trade today. If I don't, I don't. Um, Also, everyone, if you don't journal your trades, you're missing out on some serious discipline building, because I used to struggle a lot with over trading, and even like sometimes now I'll take a trade that kind of is just like butt, and I'm like, why did I take that trade? Like And just having these random ad days where I just YOLO off of OTE level isn't ideal. I need like a SMT or something, and or like a IFEG. Hey, but sometimes like today, I know I literally just said that, but like this is not a bad idea in my opinion. Um, See, like, but I'm getting distracted here. But look at this. If I draw it here, and if I draw it here, there's a big difference. So I typically like to just miss out on entries more than get in early. So I like to draw it on the lowest wick, or the lowest candle body from the lowest wick. I would love to see a retrace, and or have, I would love ES to sweep, and then NQ lags a little bit behind, and then I can take, if S&P can sweep while I'm waiting on NQ to retrace the OTE, that would be amazing. It's just, they're both like they're really even right now, but we'll see. Maybe one of them can break up a little higher. I don't mind the idea of taking either of these though. They might both hit. Yeah, we'll see if we retrace this. I would love if S&P would sweep this, and then I could trade on NQ. I almost always prefer to trade Nasdaq over over ES, but I mean I'm not offended by either. Oh, there she blows. She's dumping. Might have happened, ladies and gentlemen. Might create this as a new high. We'll see, depending on how far this actually plays out. Still only 8:46, so not a rush whatsoever to take a trade right here. Yeah, that makes it kind of tricky though. Because I mean, I'd like to move my anchor whenever we tap EQ, but we really didn't. So I don't know if I want to move my top anchor yet. I might just keep moving this one. This would be beautiful though. Like literally, I could see this like actually coming back and playing out, but it's gonna be a little while if it do. Oh, chat. I look big in my top step. Freaking tank top. Yeah. I'm gonna stick to my short action. You definitely could catch a couple bullish points here, I bet. But not for me. I don't want them. Double it and give it to my boys. I don't know. Definitely not my boy Arslan, bro. He's the king of shorts. I don't think bro's taken a long in like 15 years. I'm just kidding. But he is the king of shorts. Also, another thing, let me put you on game right now. Get yourself a gallon jug. It's game changer. Literally, all you need right here. 1 gallon jug. every day, make sure that you get your. Look how much water I've drank already, and I've only been up like an hour. Literally, light work, bro. It helps you get so much more water. Like, I remember I'd be like, yo, I'm totally drinking a gallon of water a day, and I just wasn't, bro. It's like, how many bottles of water is that? So pretty much 8. Why does that like sound like easy though? Bro, you're not drinking. Don't drink 8 bottles of bottled water anyway. Don't kill the planet. Don't kill the turtles, bro. But anyways, bro, freaking. This is the cheat code right here. Then if you go to the gym too, bro, literally you just reuse this. Like if you go to the gym and have a water bottle filler, it's so free. Literally just sit there, like. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people look at you, but like, are you really filling the whole gallon up right now? And be like, yes, I'm trying to hydrate. Go ES, go. Oh snap! ES hitting that level. Bro, I was about to go do some. I was about to do some push-up action. I got my speaker right here. Another freaking hack, bro, to being efficient. This bad boy. It's low-key a good shoulder raise right now. But this right here, bro. What I got playing right now? Oh, straight peaceful. Adrian Linker. Adrian Linker. Cheat code.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise. You probably don't remember, but I was really serious about building that gorgeous house with a big yard. A house on a hill where you could see the sea. With a designer kitchen, a studio in the basement, and piles of clothes in your closet. All the latest fashions.
Am I evil? I look, you want to play this because, oh, okay, well, thank goodness I didn't. I mean, well, I guess it hasn't really broke it yet, but that was kind of random little jolt there. But I was going to say because ES is kind of respecting it. And then NQ, I mean, ES totally just broke through that, so we'll see. Ideally, I would really love to come back and hit this one. Honestly, look, ES just swept it too. Oh, ES is kind of ripping. I could see us playing. Yeah, I don't care to take this one today. I'm not in a rush, bro. I had a decent win yesterday on Top Step, and yesterday I got blessed with having all my accounts just spawn back in after an outage. I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't really my fault, but at the same time it was. Like, I'm over here button mashing, making sure, seeing like, why is it saying order filled, and then my position, my P&L is not moving and my position isn't showing up. So, I mean, it is definitely my fault because I just kept clicking sell. But also I was like, all right, this is really weird. And my orders, everything, nothing was showing up, but still. So your boy got reset after thinking I just lost a smooth $600. So let's see. I'm probably gonna just set my limit right now. Oh yeah, because I mean this will be a big stop for me. Just because I'm at this freaking beast of a FVG right here. So do I really want? Yeah, nah. If I have a trade today, I'd like it to be this. Bro, ES was so close to just tapping the level, but guess not. Let's go over to let's go over here. I gotta move this. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick to my rules, low-key. So, I mean, that means my entry will be moved up about just a few points. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is just kind of a fat level because this range is kind of big. Was that like 200 points? Almost, yeah, pretty much exactly 200. All right, well now I got that set. Time to do some push-ups. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't believe we made it this far. Oh. Yeah, turn that off, man. Man, push-ups give me a little pump. Oh shoot, y'all are just looking down. Whoops. Urged.
Order filled.
Oh. Okay. Okay, time to journal this, y'all. Bear with me, I might not speak for a second. I'm glad I didn't take that last nonsense trade. So, I mean, this is pretty much my trade for the day. Regardless of the outcome of this, I'm happy with stepping away today and moving on to my next task, which is the gym. Yeah, let me... Also, in your journal, I mean, I don't know how many of y'all use Claude, but Claude's really nice in terms of every single week I take a picture of my journal, and at the end of the week I hand them all to Claude, and then it runs a bunch of data for me in terms of like my risk reward, my win rate, all this stuff. Like, so yeah, it's pretty dope. But you just gotta make sure you include, like right now I'm writing down trade 1 of the day, all accounts took it, and then I'm gonna write down my stop, my TP, and yeah. So now we just sit here and let us do a thing. Looking pretty solid so far. Good reaction. Oh, bro, when I tell you though, this bad boy right here, get you a journal. It is so helpful for emotions. Like, me 2 months ago to me now is a big difference, just because I finally let go of my ego and I was like, bro, let me freaking start journaling. Like, it's really not that hard. I was like, what's it gonna hurt? Nothing. Literally nothing. So my recommendation, start journaling. It's not gonna hurt nothing. It's only gonna help you. And like right now, like I'm back up to break even, but I could literally care less. I could care less if this runs all the way to my 346 stop. Like, legit, it's just you get to a point where you just show up and you do what you know you're supposed to do, and that's all you can do. Like, you know your strategy works. If you stay 100% loyal to it, you can't know if your strategy is going to work if you have outlier days where you crash out or you go slightly off plan, you leverage up, whatever. Like, you just don't know that it's going to work if you do it like that. You might get lucky and it might boost you in the right direction, but that rewires and teaches you all the wrong things. Like, I freaking did that. I had my biggest month ever, and it was me trading Asia every night from like literally 10 p.m. to 2 or 3 in the morning every single night, just like scalping and being a gremlin. Freaking once you actually like sit down with your strategy and journal it and make sure you're actually following it, you will see much better results. Like today, I do see this playing out. Don't get me wrong, but if it doesn't, it's fine. I'm not one to sit here and like be sad about it, and especially if this keeps turning around right here, and we at least get some more time under my entry, and we kind of start putting that as a new like resting liquidity. I won't even necessarily move my stop to break even I'll probably just move my stop to the top of the 0.786 level. Or not even OT, just fib, just literally just a fib. Like even if it's equilibrium, like using EQ as TP1, or at least move equilibrium to like move the break even. I know a lot of people do, they move break even once they're 1-to-1 with their stop. So like, I don't know, I wasn't really watching. I think maybe I could have whenever we were at that lowest point just a second ago. I think that would have been minus 346, but like, then I'm just stressing myself out. If I move my stop right now, then it's me convincing myself that this trade might not play. Like, and then you start getting some self-doubt going, and then that's like the last thing you need in trading. I think it's honestly better sometimes to just set your stop, accept that, and set your TP, accept that as well, and then whatever it hits first, it hits first. Like, moving break even is great, but for me personally, it can make me feel like crashing out more than a losing trade or a winning trade. Literally, like, sometimes the worst thing ever is the feeling of you're in profit and then you hit break even and then it goes back, like, and then it goes to your original TP. That's far worse to me than accepting a loss sometimes, which maybe that's just me and maybe that's just something I need to work on, but I personally would rather it go up. Even if I shrink my stop, like, that's another thing that tempts me sometimes, though, is shrinking your stop. And it's really something I shouldn't do, because that's another way. It kind of feels similar to a break-even trade, but you still lost, like, so it's just even worse. But and like even on this last leg up, there's not even any 1 minute gaps until you get to like right here. So I guess that is kind of where we tapped, but I would like to see us close probably below here. But I mean, the market's weird. It could break below this, and then it could break below both of these, and then just decides to randomly turn around. Like, there's not. I mean, it feels nice to look at this and be like, oh, we broke below an FVG. Like, we inverse this FVG right now. We should be chilling. But that's another thing too, is when you start telling yourself, oh, I'm chilling, then that's whenever it starts going wrong, you feel like the emotions of why is this going wrong? Like, it shouldn't go wrong. And that's just not what you want. Like right now, if I'm like, oh no, it tapped that 2-point FVG, it's gonna stop me out. Like, it might, but it also might not. It might just be reacting off of it, and then we go back down even further and inverse it. Really, it's just, I think the important part about trading, and I'm learning this myself, is just realizing how individualized every single person's journey is, and just sticking true to what works for you. Like for me, I've been trading 2 years, and something I need to work on is, like, when I have good generational runs, stop being so worried about what other people got going on and realize that I'm doing good. And like every time I'd have a decent month, you just start talking to yourself and like almost convincing yourself you don't deserve some of this stuff. So then whenever you're setting yourself up for those 30K months, those 50K months, like, it's on the horizon, you can sabotage yourself so much that it literally just won't happen. Like, if your mindset's capped at a 10K per month, you're not hitting 30K per month unless you get lucky, and then don't get used to it because it ain't staying if you don't believe you deserve it. So that's what I've been working on recently, is like, shout out Hudson Cosper. I always say that. What a freaking G. I love watching his YouTubes, and absolutely amazing. Not I would say mentor. I mean, he kind of is, but just like a wise young guy who I look up to in a way, and like, he just shows how beliefs is really everything, perception is a lot of things, and he's a devoted Christian, and I'm the same way. Like, you just got to realize that perception is everything in this life. So if I'm gonna sit down here, it's just like if I sit down here and if this decides to retrace up and hit my stop, and then I'm mad about it, what's that gonna do besides harm the rest of my day, when I could literally just sit here, and if it plays my TP, great. Like, I'm one step closer to being financially free. But if it hits my stop, it's also whatever. Like, I can still win the day. Having a red day does not determine if I win the day, my personal day. Like, that's just how it is. I mean, it's the same thing like on the trades or on the Lucids. Like, bro, if this hits TP, great. If it don't, it don't. Like, it's not that big of a deal. People kind of make these like a little bit more of a big deal than they actually are. Like, if you will just stick to rules and be almost like a spectator, like you choose a rule and you're like, imagine you're like a freaking scientist. You're not gonna be like, I know this is the proven formula to make a freaking whatever. I know the formula how to make a hydrogen bomb. I'm gonna just add some little sprinkle of something in there. I mean, hey, low-key, someone might do that, and they might make something crazy, but don't do that. You know the formula. You find the formula. It's just like losing weight. I used to be 250 pounds. I mean, I still got a lot to go. You just gotta, when you fall down, just keep climbing back up and getting back up. Like, this last run for my personal physique wise, I got down to like 179, and right now I'm 199 or 198. Like, it's literally that just what happens sometimes. I started living more. I started caring about my mental health because everything else in my life was doing bad. So I started prioritizing other things other than just being lean. I got lean and I was like, bro, I don't care. Like, I literally could care less. And it just, like, it sucked because I was like, this is something I've wanted forever. And I was so close to being absolutely insane. But I didn't even care anymore about getting to that last point. Like, legitimately, it's weird. So you got to prioritize your faith. I don't care what religion you are. If you have any beliefs, that's amazing. Even if you just believe in yourself, bro. Literally, it makes it easier whenever you have a religion backing you, especially like Christianity, like Jesus Christ. Like, whenever you have that backing you, it makes it so much easier to not doubt that the path you're on is the right path for you. Because, I mean, there's going to be trials and tribulations, and you see that all throughout the Bible. It's like so many trials, and I mean, it's just like the book of Job, like how you can lose everything and then it be given back and so much more whenever you remain faithful. Like, if you just stay true to the journey, it will work out for you. That's just how it is. That's literally just science. And if you believe in yourself and you believe that you deserve these things and that God put these gifts on earth for us to get, like, and God doesn't want us to live bad lives. He wants us to fulfill exactly what we think and feel like our purpose is. So I think that's just important to remember. Yeah, holy yap. I mean, I can't help it sometimes. What am I supposed to do when I'm just sitting here waiting for this trade to hit? Yeah, I mean, I love it. Love the journey. You gotta love the journey. It's like that one guy, freaking, what's his name? I almost said Tim Duncan. That's not his name. Tim Hayden, maybe? Tim Hayden, CEO, where he's like, he always gives out the watches. He's like, love your journey. But, all right, we're creating an accordion right now, to be honest. Look at that. Yo, spot the difference, bro. I'm just kidding, bro. It's literally a 1 minute time frame. What am I yapping about? You got this, NQ. You got this. You got this, Speed. Or what does he say? What, bro? Come on, Speed.
Ready? So what we want, Wop?
You got this, Speed.
Let's go, Wop. Oh my.
It's so.
Speed, come on. Jinx, Speed. Yes. Yes. Appreciate that. You got this, Speed.
I don't know why that's so funny. It's so stupid. Would have been stopped out if we moved break even. But I could still see this playing if we just sweep this and then go. All right, moved my stop. move my stop to that previous, the last high we just created. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Yeah, ideally we just keep pushing here. I don't mind. Once this sweeps, I might take 2 off since this is the funded. Secure a winning day wouldn't be a bad idea. Because, I mean, this ES is just, like, moving. But, I mean, we'll see. And or, I mean, I might just do this. Yeah, I'm probably just going to do this. Just to, I'll leave my evals running, but I'd like to secure a winning day. Just because, I mean, my balance is decent right now. So I'm probably, yeah, I'll probably just leave this here, and then hopefully this runs. I am going to move. I'm finally feeling good enough. I will move my stop to break even. And if anyone watches this full video, you're a real one. You are a real one. I'm moving my stop to this new high that we just created off this leg, because I mean we just created 1 minute FVG and then we inversed it, so kind of just trailing to there, at least on the top steps. The other one, the evals, I'm gonna let them just keep cooking, but any winning day on the top step is a decent dub, so I'm perfectly fine with what is that, like a $500 day, so I might even, if ES sweeps this last kind of low right here, I will be taking one more contract off the top steps. I might take my first partial on the evals too.
Order filled.
Yeah, I'll take that. And then, yeah, just leave that how that's going.
Order filled.
I went ahead and closed out right there on the top step, because I mean 844 day is more than enough than I need right now. And just looking between these two, I can see us just retracing and then eventually coming down and hitting the target, but I don't necessarily care to wait for it anymore. I mean, it's the same with this. I'm tempted to just close out. I'll just trail this high, so that if it wants to, actually I'll put it on this body, so if it wants to take me out right now, great. If not, that's also great. But ES is just kind of showing some more bullish movement after taking out my 3 liquidities that I marked out. I was hoping that they would both kind of sweep. By the time ES swept this, I was hoping that NQ would also be, but it just didn't really happen like that. We'll see if this decides to keep going, but I'll take the dub on the top step. Shout out. And yeah, shout out freaking top step, baby. So after this, I'm gonna go to the gym, get a nasty little pump, and win the freaking day. Work on some edits. Filmed the McLaren 765 and GT2 RS at this guy's house, and they're both just absolutely insane. So I can't wait to post that. That'll be up on my TikTok and Focus's Instagram, and I might, who knows, maybe I'll make a video for the YouTube. I'm planning on posting a lot more content on YouTube. regardless of what the content actually is. Whether it's, I'm gonna always post my trade recaps. Yes, I mean, just like that, freaking swept that. We might get lucky here, and by me moving it up, we actually get to stay in and take a little more profit. But it's all right regardless. Yeah, I'm actually gonna move it to the top of this candle. So I mean, if we might get us right now, but we'll see. But like I was saying, I plan on posting my trade recap journals on here pretty much every day. And any day that I trade, okay? Like if I have a shoot in the morning and I can't do it, then I won't be posting. But then the next day I'll fill you in as to why there wasn't a video. And then on my YouTube will have trade recaps, just sit down cinematic stuff, because I mean, I love filmmaking. So cinematic videos, day in the life, whatever, just trade recaps, all types of fun things. And then, yeah, a bunch of car stuff. We love doing car stuff. Spinning Auto Society is one of the things that I run, one of the brands that I'm partnered in, and something that I founded, and it's a passion project for me, and I could see that growing. So I would love to get more traction and eyes on that, and just make it into something absolutely insane. So that's another big focus for me, pun intended, focus, my media brand. But yeah, we're gonna, I guess, just let this, we didn't get stopped out yet, so just let this play out. And yeah, today was an amazing trading day. Great discipline. Took some partials, although I wasn't necessarily looking to, but that's just how it goes. Sometimes I was watching ES, making sure that I could take some bread out of this. So yeah, we're over halfway to passing these 5 accounts, and we will be, regardless of if we get ticked out here or hit TP. So yeah, that's exciting stuff. I've had several fundeds before. I've had up to 10 before, but it was 5 intraday Apex accounts, which is just not the most ideal accounts. And then 4 Top Step, and that was a different, my disciplines when I had those accounts were a lot different than now. So yeah, no, I expect that these accounts will grow, and then I'll get max eventually, yeah, max allocation, get consistent, crazy payouts. It's just a matter of time. I mean, like I said, bro, the freaking journaling helps so much. Claude, talking to Claude, I know it might sound crazy, but Claude is so helpful. Like, even making the morning briefs where it sends me a message every morning. It's just, you just set up the task. It sends me a message at 6:30 every morning, and it's got potential news for the day, potential things to look out for, my agenda. It looks through all my calendars, make sure that if I have anything on my calendars, that I know what's on there. But most importantly, it starts with a Bible verse, so that I keep my heart on the Lord, and I can keep growing and not being stagnant in my faith. And yeah, it's good because I've used ChatGPT before. No diss, I love ChatGPT, but it can almost be a cheerleader a lot of times. But Claude kind of doesn't do that at all. It's actually really nice because it literally just straight up tells you the truth, not necessarily what you want to hear. And yeah, I was thinking that we might get either stopped here or hit TP, but it's kind of just moving around. But I'll let that continue playing out. Banger Top Step trade ended up hitting for about 100 points, about 1 to 2.5, I'd say, is what we ended up actually closing with. But also, I moved my stop pretty fast. I never really had this giant stop. It was more around here the whole time. So it probably was a 1 to 4 or so. But yeah, I got to freaking pee really bad. So I'll just leave this on this screen in case it does play out either way. Boom. Finally, we're done. What a long trading day today was. Overall, let me just turn on executions. Overall, absolutely amazing day. At first, we pretty much hit the genuine like top tick action going, and then we just started chopping like crazy. And thankfully, we were down here. I thought about moving to break even, but like I had said in the video, this kind of was just became like a resting liquidity up here, and then ES pretty much almost swept it. Like we came up and fully swept it, and then ES got almost all the way there, and then we fell that first time. As soon as we had swept this liquidity, I took that off, and then we went down, almost took the second one, didn't quite, and then as soon as we took the second one, you can see I took a couple more off, and then just the other two we're kind of just chopping around after we had hit that final draw. So I was like, you know what, I'll just take it out here, and then I let the other ones cook a little bit. And so I mean, letting it cook a little bit more gave me an extra $60 pretty much. But you can see same story here based off of ES, but overall banger trade. Very happy with my first ever YouTube recap. Is going to be pretty much a heater. Like, we've got 900 times 5, 4,500. Yeah, overall great freaking day. Expect to see these every single day I trade. Win, loss, break even, regardless. Or if I don't take a trade for whatever reason, the next recap will tell why at the beginning of the video, and then we can move into it. Even if it's something as stupid as, like, I don't know, I would say sleeping in, but I'm not letting that happen. I'm not sleeping past my trading window. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I know this is a really long one. Most of my trades really don't last this long. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all soon.